so this is also for me here tonight. And really, again, just welcome, and what we would like to take you through is the reasons for the celebration, for gathering this evening. And there are really three things that I would like to share with you. One of them is 3 years of being on my own, so when I left the corporate, so being a freelancer and then running my own business. That actually happened end of September, so we're now early October, so it's almost there, so just over 3 years. The other reason is really within this last year, I have achieved 3 different certifications. So I have become certified executive coach, also hypnotherapist, Marissa Peer method hypnotherapist, and by the end of this month, hopefully, certified spiritual counselor. Actually, one of my teachers is here, so thanks to you for coming as well. So that's also very exciting for me. So it almost feels like another MBA, just in different fields. And the third reason is really the launch of the retreat. So I feel very passionate about this new way of working, where it's blending both business world and spirituality together, and everything that I've learned and used so far. And that's something that I would like I'll be doing and do a retreat with Kristen. So we will be doing that in Mallorca, and we will be talking a lot more about what this retreat is about, and immersing into trying to evoke all of your senses, and hopefully to bring that picture to you here tonight. So that's really the aim, since I've seen the space and the venue, and I know what we've created, so we just want to pass a glimpse of that here tonight, so you can have the view of what that will be like. Yeah? So before going there, I just want to go into the mode of asking some questions, and you don't need to answer them, just answer in your head or within yourself. And it's really about, are you feeling unhappy with the way you spend your time? Meaning any time, career, family, relationships, money, health, so anything linked to how we spend our time. Because we're busy in this very busy environment, so just answer that within yourself, yes or no. Another one is, do you feel you haven't got enough time to live the life you want? Again, just yes or no there. Another one is, do you appear to have it all from the outside, but deep inside you feel there's something missing? So yes and no, just answer that. Just be honest to yourself. Please, nobody can hear you here. Then about, do you feel guilty about the lack of time you spent with your children or partner, or actually the fact that you may be tired, or the quality of the time you spend with them? And the last one is, are you deep longing within you for a simpler way of life and balance? And I just want to ask, how many of you have got yes to 3 or more questions? If you can just raise your hand. Okay. How many of you 4 or more? If you can raise your hand. How many of you less than 3? Good. And less than 2? Okay. Very balanced group here tonight. Good. So those ones who are very balanced and very happy, if you can just bear with us for another half an hour.
That's if we know we're balanced.
Good. And then another question that I want to ask is really, how long are you willing to run the same path and expecting to end up in a different situation and different destination, really? Since we're all busy walking and thinking something may change, but who's going to bring that change for us? Who is that master of our life, or your life? And who is the best parent of your life? Just something to think about. just want to share that in my 16 years of professional, I had to count before putting this presentation, of professional experience, and 13 have been in a corporate world. About 11 or 12 has been really about fulfilling expectations of others. Whether it's that parents in terms of school that I go to, or that is in terms of even business school, getting an MBA, or peer pressure because I wanted to be part of the cool gang, or that was something cool to do because of gets you to a different place. It was really about others, not about me. And within the last year of my corporate career, I was working for a FTSE 100 company, which was in logistics, and I was in a part of the executive team. I was traveling a lot across Europe every week, actually, from Monday till Thursday, sometimes Friday. And I was living the life of like a jet setter, being in a great hotels, having great meetings, and all looked from outside amazing. Actually, a lot of friends said, "Oh, you have such a cool job." But actually inside, I was not really happy with that. And a lot of times I would come home and think like, "Oh, is this really what I want?" Because I knew that actually inside I wanted to do something different. And there was my purpose for me was calling for me to do things differently and to do different things. And I knew that I wanted to be my own boss, to run the business. I have always many ideas, but I never acted on that. I just expect, oh, something will happen or something will emerge, and then always busy because there was no time. I come back on Thursdays. I always made an effort to go out because I don't want to miss out on my friends. And I was tired. Again, eventually body was feeling tired, and I was ignoring that. So I said, oh, body will catch up. Oh, body will do this because I just need to be out. I don't want to miss out on my social environment and social interaction. And there's probably a lot of you know me here as friends. You know that I'm very much into my friends and going out. But also at the same time, career-wise, I was not fulfilled. I was talent, I was growing, I was climbing the ladder, but still there was something missing there. So I procrastinated both in the area of leaving that corporate job, because I wanted to start up and do something different, but also in the fact of ignoring that my body was getting tired. And unfortunately, that really hit me that I was bedridden for a month. So the pain was my turning point, which was really unfortunate. But when you look at most of the people, we wait for the pain to make things changes in our lives, which is really unfortunate, rather than being proactive. And when we know that there is that gut feel that we need to do something different, we actually listen to that. Or that kind of small voice in our head, we actually listen to that, rather than ignoring. And when I was in bed, that's when I had no choice, since couldn't work, couldn't travel at the time. And I was then started to do transcendental meditation and doing more of that, really. It was becoming more of a daily practice. Natasha and I started that together. And that really started for me to hear more what that inner voice is. So a little bit of removing that fog that was built up over years. And after some time, I got clarity. So what this helped me with meditation is really clarity. What is it for me next? What is it that I want to do? And from that clarity, decision came fast. As we know, once we have a clarity, we can move quickly into decision. And with that decision, I made a clear plan of exit. And within 6 months, because obviously it's a corporate role, so things take time, it took 6 months to exit, and it was ups and downs. I hired support because I knew that none of my friends could say leave, because it was a little bit pointless. It all looked stupid to leave with all of their job, career. But I knew that I needed to do something different. And I knew that I had to follow that. So once I left, which was September 2013, I was tired, I needed to rejuvenate and relax. And I Googled and while I Googled, Google talked to me, as it always talks to us. And Google introduced me to an Indian guru, and don't try to pronounce it since I know it's very difficult. His name is Nityananda Paramahamsa. It was very difficult for me to pronounce that at the first time. And I decided to go for 21 days of a program called Inner Awakening. Exactly what I needed. And relaxing yoga, meditation, retreat. Sounded amazing. There was a lot of work there. So I ended up doing this program. That was December 2013, where I met Lohidi. And since then we've been friends. And really for me that was again acceleration of the spiritual journey. Since then I have been to many workshops, many weekends, either personal development or spiritual development. And it has been really accelerated growth. For those of you who know me, that I'm very hands-on, which means that I need to try things out, see how they work, and then recommend and share. Because if they don't work, if I don't feel they're working, I can't really share them because it hasn't worked for me. And what I've seen is really a massive transformation in how I feel about myself, how I look at work, how I look at other people, and how I have seen things evolving around me. With spirituality, we realize that actually we are responsible to the reality we live. So everything that is outside is a reflection of inside. And once we know that, there is no excuses anymore. We have nowhere to hide. And there are no excuses of taking that responsibility of making the changes. Or asking ourselves, what do I want? Because a lot of us don't know what we want. I was there before, or maybe listening what I want. And I've seen and helped now, since for last year, what am I there today? Really, I have a lot of titles, so I don't have one title anymore. But titles are not important, so I work as a transformational business coach and consultant today. I work as a spiritual counselor, hopefully, as a certified at least, and also as a hypnotherapist. I also work as a property developer investor. I've done some projects with Natasha, and also mentor. I mentor women in developing world, and that's what I'm passionate about, really, because our women are great contributors to society, and once we can help them grow, they are great contributors to growing and seeing everything else grow around them. And with this journey, really, I've seen a lot of clients who are really fearful, or they're all saying that they don't have enough time. This is really a pattern of a modern society, or an illness, or I don't know how to call that, of not enough time for themselves. Not enough time to be with family or with the close ones, or people they want to spend time with. Again, not enough time to have fun, have adventure, enjoy the evening like this more with people you want to be with. Also travel. Sometimes I say, oh, I can't even introduce, I have a client, a corporate client, he's like, even talking and having an additional travel with his wife and children, no, I have no time for that. Which sounds, for me, funny. I mean, it's just making a decision, nothing else. So the money is not an issue, it's about making a decision and space for it. Or allowing yourself to have that in your life. Also, what I've seen that people are choosing fear over love, which means that they stay in the jobs they don't like because they're fearful they're not going to find the same job that pays the same, or they won't be able to afford the same lifestyle with a different job, or people who have passion more in like arts or singing, and they think, oh, if I do this, I'll never earn any money because there's no money in this business. And also, they choose fear over love when it comes to relationship, staying in a very toxic relationships because they're afraid of, oh, I'll never meet another person. Maybe I'm too old now, or maybe I'm not attractive enough to meet somebody else of the same caliber. So all these fears with them in us that are actually just noise. There's nothing else than noise we have with our head that we created or from the society or what we hear, and we just accepted that as a reality. But if we know, if we are responsible for what's outside, we know we can change that. And I just want to show you one exercise that I know that's just going to show you how powerful you are and how powerful your mind is. So if you can just have a bit of a space, so you can have your arms straight in front of it, you can move around. And I guess we're just the right number there so we can move. So yeah, just put one hand that is free, if there is a free one, in front, and just do this with me. At least this one follow me. Because I just want to show you, you're going to be amazed, yeah? And just turn around, and as far as you can, go towards the back. As far as you can. Yeah? All got it? Great. So now, come back to the same position. And just close your eyes. You can relax your hand now. And with your mind, just picture yourself with the same hand moving, going back, but now further back to where you stopped last time. You can relax that hand, Peter. Just imagine it with your mind, that hand is going further away to where it stopped last time. With your eyes closed. It's good. Yeah? You all got it? Now you can open your eyes. And now again, just have your arm up straight. And just repeat the same exercise and see how far you go back. How was that? Everyone got further? How many got further? No? Okay, how many haven't? No? Okay. So most of the people have, so thank you for trying this out with me. I just want to show you, it's just the power we have within our mind, what our mind creates, how far even physically we can do and what we can do. And imagine what more we can do with it. And so now, what I wanted to just share, what's the inspiration for tonight and for the retreat? And it's really mixing and seeing the business and spirituality blending and seeing how that can work in terms of what we desire and what we manifest in our lives, what we desire and what we want. Because normally, as you've seen, we have a lot of noise between where we are today, where we want to be, and then in between there's not enough time, you're not good enough, you are don't have the specific skills or attributes, all these little noise we have maybe in our head. And what this retreat and with all the tools that we have is really helping you remove this. Cut the noise. Cut that fear. And with cutting that, you create enough time to do what you love to do and to manifest desire. But also I have clients who said, oh, I have this desire, but it's not working. But then it's kind of checking in. What do you believe about yourself? About you achieving that desire? Have you checked in what your beliefs are related to that vision, related to that goal? And then we'll tweak that, because beliefs are nothing more than changeable. What we believe today, we can change it to believing something different. But it's not just our beliefs. It could be beliefs from our parents, it could be beliefs from maybe friends, or who we really appreciate, or who we really like, or see them as role models. And then we're just taking that on board. But again, once you have that awareness, what's standing between you and where you want to be, and what you want to have in your life, that can easily be changed. And I'm not talking here, I have seen this working for me, and we had a very taster workshop last night. And what has, within 2 hours, people have seen, when you give yourself permission to pause and to really listen inside, to that internal GPS, miracles happen. Some new things, discoveries happen. But also within those 2 hours, you can see that you can change those beliefs. Sometimes you are amazed that you actually have those. They just start popping out. And just think about having that power within 2 hours, now within 2.5 days, that we will spend in Mallorca. And really, that's, I will do and talk a lot more about the details. But before we do that, I just wanted to introduce Kristen, who will be supporting me at the retreat. But also, Kristen is my friend, she's my colleague, she's also my energy supervisor, who I work with different ways, and just want to introduce her since she's going to be there, and we will work cooperatively. I will work more on the business side and business tools, and Kristen will work more on energetic side. So we are really taking care of full mind, body, spirit, and the business, because we can't separate any of that. We are all of it.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Kristen, and Amana, thank you so much for including me in this retreat. It's really fabulous. It's fabulous to see a colleague and a friend really manifest, and this is really what this evening is about and what this retreat is about. And I've also had the benefit of having Ivana's advice for my career as well. And one of the things that I personally love about Ivana is she has this incredible ability to really listen to all of the landscape of whatever the issues or dreams are in your life, and then to really help you get a lot of clarity about what really is important to you. And the way that I'm going to be supporting is once we've kind of decided what are the areas in people's lives that they want to shift, or what they want to manifest, or they want to finally release, I will be doing healing with different types of energy work to remove whatever blockages you might be having. So that might be something new to some people. People might not have experienced healing before, but the idea is that we store within our bodies and with our energy fields kind of the history of our lives. And even though that history is invisible to most people, it can actually create very significant blocks to the things that we want. So part of what we're doing, once we are kind of conscious of the things that might be blocking us, and once the intention to release them is done, we're also going to just make sure that energetically people have fully released, they're attuned, they're balanced, and they're in a real state of wellness and a state of being grounded in their bodies. And when you're grounded in your body, you're able to have great clarity, and that allows you to connect to your own inner knowing, or GPS, as Ivana said. So that's part of the work I'll be doing. I'll be leading people through different meditations, and if people aren't visual, that's absolutely fine. We'll be kind of walking people through and hand-holding if it's people's first experience with energy work. And then there's also lots of one-on-one time to kind of tailor to what people's individual needs are. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Kristen. So, I know a lot of you have seen the brochure, but I would just like to share as well tonight what the program is about, and really share with you how the place looks like, and because I think the venue is just amazing. And as we've seen, if we stay in the same place, it's not the same. We get distracted, maybe friend calling, maybe emails coming, or phone ringing, whatever. But once we give that permission to actually pause, it's a lot nicer changing the environment, because the environment does support different work. And Mallorca has a lot of places with amazing energy. I don't know if you've been there before. I had a chance when I was actually searching for different venues. It's got really some amazing energetic places there. This place, and let's see if we get to, so the retreat is from the 20th until 23rd of October.
Is it okay if I turn the lights on a little bit more?
Yeah, please. And this is one of the ones really supporting what I'm saying here. It's not about having enough time, it's about making enough time. So I think it's very relevant to what we talked here. It's about giving the permission and making that decision for ourselves. I wanted to share, let me just see here online, if we can do, because this is too small. But it's not about reading, it's more about what we have here. So this is the place, this is the location of the venue. It has been opened last year in July, so it's very new. It's a boutique hotel and it's got only 15 rooms. The retreat for us will be, we have a limitation because we have one-to-one work and it's only 2 of us and it's spending time with both. We're limited to 9 people only. So, okay, bye-bye. So we will be actually, there are 15 rooms there, so we'll be more or less having the venue to ourselves. This is I'll go through what are the key benefits here, maybe not very visible, hold on, maybe I'll do better too. Technology hasn't been very supportive of me, so really the benefits here would be to gain clarity about, I know we talk about conquering work-life balance, but it's really what is it that you want to create in next year for you, or what is the next you want to create in your life. So getting that clarity and getting really what that life balance means for you. What are your aspirations? What are your ambitions? But again, tuning in. And what we've seen as of last night is people come with one idea in their mind, but then intuitively you may be surprised that actually there's something else it's coming up for you to work on, or it's coming up as your priority. And that's the beauty of this work, that actually our mind may be aligned with our gut feel, but maybe it's completely different. Then we would understand, yes, said technology failed me, and it has. Mark, will I need your help again?
It's looking good. I think
Let's see, it's green light. So the other part is